What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday the 26th of February and we are back here for another daily dose of DeFi, guys. The only channel on YouTube that does a daily dose of DeFi, your intersection of decentralized finance and AI and all things AI agents, guys. Look, so yesterday we had an epic bloodbath, but today things are looking a lot better, guys, in the market. So look, let's dive into it. As you can see here, we can see Hey Anon, one of the favorites in this channel, which is sporting their brand new logo there, looking pretty sexy, up 36.8% today. That is fantastic, guys. As I said on a previous video, I do believe Hey Anon has a massive effect really in terms of like bringing the rest of the DeFi market with it because of Danielle Saster's mindshare. And yeah, Hey Anon actually has a huge community on X that a lot of people are pushing. So when you see that flying, it does change the sentiment of the entire space, guys. Grafane also is up double digits today, almost 20%. Bankercoin up 35%, one of the hottest DeFi projects on the base network, guys. As you can see, Talbot also up 28.5%. Now, of course, that is related to the BitTensor project that we're going to be speaking about more in a future videos. Fetch.AI is up 30%. There's a number of fantastic projects here that's up, wildly up, guys. Even our favorite Purple Frog AI XBT is up 12% today, sat at $166 million market cap. It is good to see, guys. Moving on to the AI agent space, looking at the markets here, we can see some of our favorite frameworks are also up. ARC is up 12.2%. Eliza is up nearly 5%. And this is great to see. Even Venice token is up 13.7%, which is good. Obviously, that's the project that preserves your privacy using large language models. Behind that project is a very famous person, such as Eric Voorhees, who's got a huge voice in the space. I love to see those founders in our area of crypto. And yeah, guys, the list goes on. So look, we are seeing positive green action. Something I actually wanted to bring to your attention here was, so actually, if we look at the native price performance, as you can see here, it's red across the board. And what is that in that sweet green? It's DeFi and AI agents, guys. Okay. Now, we're not doing victory laps on this channel because of a 24-hour, price performance. But, they do say that those areas of the industry that react best in down markets and turn quickest are those that you should be placing your bets on. And as you guys know, we have very long-term belief in DeFi and AI agents on this channel. And so really wanted to share that with you guys because I love this graph. It really shows, and basically shows us that we are potentially onto something here, that we know we're onto something. Okay, so love to see this with the DeFi and AI agents. There's also some very positive news that came out from Uniswap, who we don't really cover that much on this channel, considering it's one of the tier 1 dexes in the whole industry. But let's have a look about what happened here. So in April, the SEC issued a Wells notice, okay, claiming that Uniswap Labs operated as an unregistered broker and issued an unregistered security. Now, this is, of course, was in April last year. So this is obviously when we had Gary Gensler and the whole kind of like American government against crypto. Now, obviously, the landscape has dramatically changed. And as of yesterday, the investigation has officially been closed and the SEC is taking no enforcement action. And this is obviously a huge win for DeFi and reaffirms what we've always known, that the technology we built is on the right side of the law and our work is on the right side of history. So why is this important for DeFi and AI agents? Well, obviously, all of our AI agents are working in DeFi. If all of our DEXs now, obviously this sets a precedent, right? This sets a precedent for other DeFi exchanges that it is no longer, going to be investigated as an unregistered security for their tokens, and also can be operated as a decentralized exchange with regulatory approval. And obviously with the US now having Donald Trump in charge and most of the major people that he's put in his office also own Bitcoin, I think this is fantastic and is very bullish because our DeFi and AI agents and our strategies are not going to come into any regulatory issues, guys. So as much as it's not that sexy talking about the SEC and talking about law on this channel, I don't particularly enjoy it. It's important to know that Uniswap, which obviously pioneered decentralized trading, guys, are now out of the woods. So congratulations to the Uniswap teams and congratulations to everyone that's working in DeFi because it's major news for us. So if we look at two very specific examples, okay, so let's use Grafane. Okay, so obviously Grafane is one of the largest AI abstraction layers on Solana, and their engine actually integrates with Uniswap v3 to automate LP positions management. Okay, so by actually providing, basically regulatory compliancy with Uniswap, this actually means that Grafane is not obviously breaking any laws. Even Hey Anon, which uses Uniswap's price oracles to train its AI models to predict slippage and swap execution, optimize swap execution, that also now gives the AI developers confidence that if they're building in this space, that they have confidence that this space is not going to have any issues with regulations. Okay, guys, so yes, definitely a net positive for DeFi. All right, guys, next up, we have an important announcement from the Bad AI project. So for those of you that remember, Bad AI is a agent launchpad similar to Virtuals, but on the BNB chain. And basically, they have actually announced a postponement of the airdrop that was owed to Floki and token holders. So look, guys, this is never a good look when a project, promises an airdrop and then doesn't deliver it. We can't kind of pull the wool over your eyes there. Now, apparently there were some issues and challenges with the project's TGE that happened around 6 days ago. I think it was to do with sniping. Basically, obviously, the price didn't perform as people expected, and some people got wrecked. Now, one thing I'll say about this is, obviously, it's unfortunate. that there was a bad, launch, and delaying the airdrop was probably to protect the price of this project and to protect the Fetch.AI token. However, I do think that Fetch.AI should do something else for their community meanwhile, because basically not keeping up with your promises on any project is not good, because no project is anything without its community. But one thing I will say is that the Arc, for example, the Arc project, which is one of the biggest open source, frameworks, and one of the most bullish projects in our whole space, with their launchpad, they had the Arc Forge launchpad, and they had the Jimmy project, which was a total disaster in the launch as well, again, because they couldn't prevent snipers like they thought that they could. Now, does that make Arc a bad project? No. Does it make Jimmy a bad project? No. Does this make Fetch.AI a bad project? I know it's in the name, but let's not make a joke here. It doesn't. It's difficult to launch a project. It is, especially in this market when there's so many people trying to manipulate the price here, and basically manipulate their gains and wealth. So look, I want to see the update that if you are holding Floki and TokenFi, the thing is that, as you can see, the snapshot here was already taken on February the 19th. So it's not like you have to keep hold of your Floki and token. If you want to sell it, you can sell it. But yeah, it's not good luck really for the project, but if you are holding and you were trying to get that Fetch.AI airdrop that we mentioned on the channel, it's going to be 2 or 3 months later now. Okay guys, next up we have a very exciting announcement from Fetch.AI. That's right, Fetch.AI. We haven't really covered them too much on this channel so far, but as you can see here, they've actually now claim to have launched the world's first Web3 native LLM, which is obviously some claim to make, and it's designed for agentic AI. Okay, guys, so what is this? Let's dive into it. So this whole LLM is powered by the FET token, as you can see here. And the thing that is really exciting about this is that they're saying that it can actually be run on much less GPU, and actually only 2 GPUs, and it can deliver just as high performance, they're claiming. Obviously, this results in less infrastructure costs, and ultimately means that makes AI obviously more accessible to the masses, and to basically anybody or any plugin or any app, etc., that would want to plug into this specific LLM. Now, they've actually got a chart further down here that shows what their model, what they're calling ASI1, is actually performing at the moment compared to some of the most popular LLM models on the market, such as Gemini, DeepSeek, GPT-4, Llama, etc. So as you can see here in green, ASI1 is actually performing really well. It's matching, if not beating, some of them in certain subject category, guys. And they've done this, as you can see here, operates seamlessly on just 2 GPUs, making enterprise-grade AI more accessible and cost-effective. Okay, guys. So, and if we scroll a little bit further down here, they actually tell us that ASI1 will redefine agentic AI with unmatched capabilities. So what they're promising is real-time execution for immediate decision-making, agentic workflows, eliminating the need for human micromanagement, scalable deployments, transparent API outputs, advanced knowledge reputation, etc. All sounds really good, right, guys? At the end of the day, if they can deliver a Web3 native, LLM, I think that's something we've all been looking for. We don't like to particularly use products from the likes of Google and centralized, OpenAI companies that God knows what they're doing with our data. So obviously, a decentralized approach is something that we love to see on this channel. So they talk here about pricing, guys. So how do you use it? Well, actually, you can actually use it right now. Like, they have a tiered freemium product for FET holders, which gives users immediate access to its powerful capabilities. And yeah, like, I highly recommend that you guys check this out, because this is a big deal. It's, as they call it, the world's first Web3 LLM. I've actually come over here and actually tried it myself. Now, look, I just logged in with my Google account, which is pretty cool that you can log in with your Google account. But, I just logged in and said, can you do a sentiment analysis for me on Cardano? So it's just a basic request. But, obviously not a lot of these LLMs can actually do something like this, because you have to pull in obviously all this all this data, sentiment from social media, from forums, online communities, and they just fail. But actually, I was pretty impressed with what came out. They gave us an analysis on the sentiment of Cardano. They also gave some negative sentiments, some neutral sentiments, and then an overall conclusion about the project. Now, look, I don't have any FET in my wallet. I don't own any FET, period. You can obviously upgrade if you'd like. So you can see here the different tiers. So, plus you need 50 FET. Pro, you need 100 VETs. Could be an option to get ahead of it if you like the free product, guys. So I highly recommend you read the article that we just went through earlier very quickly, and then you basically try it out. It's always better to try it out yourself. So AS1.ai, I'm going to be trying this out today for various different reasons to see what this is giving back. But the sentiment analysis actually looked pretty good from Cardano, and I'm very keen to see what a native Web3 LLM will offer us outside the kind of existing LLMs that exist today. Okay, guys, so next up we have some really exciting news that is fresh off the press from ETH Denver. So as you guys will remember, yesterday I told you guys about the actual event that's being hosted by Agent Starter. Agent Starter had a really packed lineup with the likes of Vader Research, with the likes of Accelerate DAO, the likes of Cookie 3, and many others with some really exciting panels. They've actually decided to rebrand, okay? They've decided to rebrand to Virtuals Ventures. Actually sounds pretty cool, Virtuals Ventures. I mean, why hasn't that happened before? But anyways, it's the ecosystem fund of Virtuals Protocol. So very important, actually, a part of this ecosystem for the whole of the AI agent space, to be honest with you. And so, yeah, basically they've rebranded, guys. And if we go over to their website here, what they've done is something really interesting. They've actually put like a request for agents, okay? So they've actually given us like 8 or 9 actual categories of agents that they're looking for in terms of what they want to invest in. So clearly, this is the type of agents that Virtuals, who obviously is a leader in this space, are really, really focused on. So let's kind of run through them, shall we? We've got the entertainment IP agents. Okay, so it explains here, like, what is the opportunity size? Why AI? Why crypto? Why is this a $1 billion agent? Okay, well, I mean, we're already seeing the impact of entertainment IP agents. Obviously, with Story Protocol, that's been getting a lot of news recently with their own IP agent, and the very, very valuable IP is actually being built by different AI agents, such as Luna, which is obviously part of Virtuals. Okay, they've also got here DeFi agents. Of course, you guys all know about DeFi agents. We talk about them all the time on this channel. They can be agents, obviously like Hey Anon. They could be the various different agents that can be used on AI abstraction layers like Grafane, Hive, Orbit, etc. Embodied AI agents make robots come alive. Okay. Now, this one sounds cool, right? So agents will make robots come alive, be it personal robots, drones, cars, or any device. Yes, this is not a drill. This is real life, guys. Bringing robots to life with AI. It's coming. So speaking here about the opportunity size, the global robotics market is estimated to be $39.7 billion. Okay, the Tesla Optimus in 2025, which is Elon Musk estimates Optimus has a market of over 10 billion units. And this is really interesting. Of course, it explains why AI, why crypto. So why is this a $1 billion agent? Scalable fleet effect. A single AI architecture can continuously update thousands of robots, creating a powerful data flywheel for continuous learning. Technically, my iPhone is kind of like a robot in my pocket. It can't actually like move itself, but the fact that you can update it, in real time, that Apple can send updates and basically make things continuously learn, as they say here, is quite an interesting one for sure. So we'll keep an eye on that. We've got wellness agents, okay? Infinite scaling for human potential. A trustless wellness agent will be sticky due to personalization and relationships built over multiple recurring interactions, and winners will compound by collecting more data for improvement, which is shared privately. Eventually, this service will be funded by insurance. Of course, that makes sense. Because if you have a wellness agent that's looking after you and it can prove that you're looking after yourself and it's helping you, get the vitamins, etc. that you need, then surely your insurance premium should go down. Makes sense, right? How big is the insurance industry? Trillions of dollars. Okay, let's keep going. Agents for good. Coordinate degens for good. Why is this a $1 billion agent? Network effects. As more donors, volunteers, and open source projects join, the agent becomes the trusted hub for social impact. Nice. Data modes. Proprietary data on project outcomes, volunteer metrics, and donor preferences creates a feedback loop, improving results over time, and positive societal impact can attract large sponsors, government partnerships, and major foundations, further fueling growth. Obviously, we love this on this channel, guys. Agents for good is exactly what we'd love to see in this space. Moving on, we've got internet water army swarms, and this is something that's very interesting actually. So this is literally like agents that gather network effects by converting the opinion of more humans and agents. Okay, so they can be used in like PR campaigns, marketing campaigns, a 24/7 coordinated push, which is real-time monitoring, adaptation to sentiment analysis. I mean, I work in the marketing industry. I have my own agency, okay, guys, and I've already been thinking about campaigns using AI agents like this. So very exciting to see that here as well. And they've got betting agents, which you guys all know about with Billy Bets that we're talking about on this channel quite a lot. Intimacy agents, if you know, you know.
We get the idea.
For some of you out there, this could be something that you might be into, but basically a trusted intimacy agent will become an inseparable part of a human's life. Winning agents will compound with improvements based on private data. Okay, guys, well, look, we know, unfortunately, there's a lot of loneliness in the world. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people after COVID that, haven't really reintegrated, and unfortunately, there's a lot of depression and suicide. So if we take away the kind of funny stuff and we actually talk about serious, issues like mental health, suicide, depression, there's absolutely an amazing market for this that can be an actual really good social good. So it's really interesting. I really highly recommend after this, you go to virtuals.vc and you check out potential agents that they're interested in investing in at the moment, guys, because I think this really helps you kind of like grow your mind and think about the different possibilities of how AI and AI agents is literally going to take over the world over the next 5 to 10 years. Okay, guys, so I wanted to talk about the mentors that you actually get in virtuals.vc. So you've got Ethermage, who's like the top dog of Virtuals Protocol. You've got Jesse Polak, again, the top dog of Base Chain. And we've got Saigar here, I hope I'm saying that correctly, who is one of the top guys over at Abstract Chain, which of course is the chain launched by the Pudgy Penguin team, which is very, very much focused on Web3 IP. Okay, so you couldn't really ask for much better mentors. And they've got this program which is fun to build and grow. So they want to do 3 flagship demo days at major crypto events, reach any agent in the Virtuals Digital Society, and you'll be able to tap any resource across Virtual, Solana, Base, and Long Hash X. You get one-on-one venture building, investment from Virtuals Venture Fund, etc., etc. Okay, guys, so this is not an advert. I'm just trying to show you guys, if you're thinking of building an agent and it fits within those categories, then you might want to apply for this, and you can do that on virtuals.vc. Okay, guys, so I wanted to let you know about the Defai Con again. So the Defai Con is a conference and side event for Token 2049 that I and the rest of my team is actually going to be organizing, guys. Okay, and I mentioned this to you last week. We did a dedicated video just on Defai Con, and we've got some important announcements to share with you today. So we've got a couple more speakers to tease you guys with. So if you remember, we already have the man himself, Frog Army, Danielle Sester from Hey Anon, who's going to be joining us at the show. I'm happy to announce today that we also have the co-founder and CEO, Philip, from Cookie3. Of course, Cookie3, with its cookie.fun platform, is basically the CoinGecko of AI agents as well, guys. And we also have a very special guest, the co-founder and CEO of Billy Bets. The co-founder and CEO of Billy Bets has obviously been getting a lot of attention with its gambling agent, and we're very, very excited to welcome those guys to the show. We also have another 5 or 6 speakers that have been announced publicly, guys, that you can see. So if you just go down to the Luma link below, you can register for free and you can join us on the day. It's going to be absolutely epic. I would love to see you guys there. All right, guys, look, that's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for joining me again for your another daily dose of DeFi and AI agents, guys. If you're enjoying the videos, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It really helps us out on this channel, guys. Look, we'll be back here again tomorrow. Hopefully the markets can stay green. Keep building, guys. Keep dollar cost averaging in. Make sure you'll keep up to date on the industry by following us on this channel every single day. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.